What's good, guys? Welcome back to day 17 of the mentorship. So today we're going to be going over premium and discount zones, how to use them to take trades, how to frame exits off of them, just a whole bunch of different things, even how to use them to frame your bias, stuff like that. So before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below if necessary, right? But without wasting any time, let's get straight into this. So what are premium and discount zones? Okay, so you're going to have a swing low and then you're going to have a swing high. Okay, the middle point of that range, from low to high or high to low, it doesn't matter. The midpoint of that is what's called equilibrium, okay, or the 50% from this low to this high, or from that high to that low. Okay, ideally what you're looking for, if you're bullish, you want to see price trade into a discount, okay, which then will send price higher. Okay, and conversely, if you are bearish, you are going to want to wait for price to trade up into a premium to then look for shorts down to the drawn liquidity. Okay, same concept applies. Premium taps, trade lower. Okay, now everything in this zone below 0.5 is what's called discount. Okay, you could think of it in a way, if something's cheap you want to buy it, or if something's expensive you want to sell it, but it only works in so many ways. Okay, so this is the discount, okay, and everything above 0.5 is what's called premium. So if you see just from this chart example, you want to be buying in a discount and selling in a premium. Okay, that's basically what you're looking for. Some of the times price won't always make its way back into discount. And why is that? Sometimes people might mark out a range and then price might only make it just to here, and then from there, it misses equilibrium, and then they wonder why they got missed out, because they might have had their limit here to buy it, or whatever the case. A lot of the times, if we don't reach equilibrium, that means one of a few things. Okay, the first one could be, if you're looking at ES, that means if price did this and didn't tap equilibrium, that means ES in that same range probably did come down and hit equilibrium. If ES nor NQ did, that probably means that there is some sort of PD array over here, whether that would be an inversion fair value gap that we're retesting, or it could be a breaker block that we're coming back into, right, which is preventing us from coming back to equilibrium. Okay, I'm trying to think. There could be midnight open, some other key level that is really holding price to go higher, right? Could be an NWOG, an NDOG, right? You just always have to look, back test, and just, if you really want to, get really precise with it. But a lot of the times that's why it does go up and not come back straight to equilibrium. So that applies for a bearish example as well. Okay, now we have, how do you define the range, right? Like I said, use the most recent swing high and low to mark the external range. Okay, you can still mark internal and external highs, right? Let me give you some examples of that, what I mean by that. So let's use this range right here, for example. Let me remove this. Let's use this range right here, from this low to this high. Actually, I don't even think we hit equilibrium. No, we didn't. We did not hit it at all. We got really close though. So you might be asking, well, why did we not hit equilibrium? Well, if you look, we have previous day high here. This is a strong key level, right? It's supporting price higher, right? You could see it was, it was over here, but we blew past it here, traded underneath it, blew past it again, and now we're retesting it, okay? And if you look as well, right, we have low, high, higher low, higher high. This is what? This is your mitigation right here. So you can see price trades into that mitigation, also retesting previous day's high, okay? And at the same time, I believe we did have an SMT as well. So let's make sure of that, so I'm not crazy. The swing low right here at 1103 was not taken on ES, but it was on NQ. Okay, so yeah, there's your SMT. Let me see if there's any lower ones. No, that's it. Yeah, literally just this one. 1103. Not swept on ES, swept on NQ, and then immediate reversion back inside the range, right? So that's an example of when it doesn't, right? And what I mean by you can mark internal and external ranges, like if, let's say, let me give you an example. So as you can see, we have this high to this low, right? This is your external high, and your external low. Okay, well, technically, we do come up here, miss equilibrium, respect the gap, and then we make another low. And then you see we reach equilibrium, and then we sell off. So it's really just about figuring out where it makes the most sense, okay? Because this last leg here, never ended up running this like here. So we had a bullish SMT here, which then shot price back up. A lot of people might think we might come to equilibrium, but if you're watching price in real time, you'll notice it never inverses this 1 minute gap. So it's a lower chance of it coming to equilibrium. And then we get that run lower. I believe, did we SMT anywhere? We had a small 1 minute one right here. But besides that, yeah, we still did have one here as well. This low never got taken. So yeah, we still held the SMT. And then look what happens. We come back up, and then we take out equilibrium. So you can even mark ranges like this. So let's see, swing high right here, swing high right here. These are internal highs and lows. But you can see price still reaches equilibrium here, immediately rejects, but still wants to trade a little bit higher into this level here to then generate more liquidity and then sell back off to take it out at a later time, which I don't know when that will be, but these will get taken out eventually. So you can do that with every single range, right? Obviously this one wasn't clean, it went way past equilibrium, but you know, you can take this one for example, right here. Boom. Comes up, wicks all the way to OTE, and closes below equilibrium and continues lower. Right? Like I said, it really all depends on where you are in structure relative to the drawn liquidity and your model, okay? So, let me see if I could find some more examples. We have this right here, right? We put in the swing high right here, if I can mark it. We put in the swing high. We put in a low here, but kind of just reject off of it. Another low, come up a little bit, but it reject off of it again. And then where do we put in the prominent swing low? We put the prominent swing low right here. Trade up again, right? If you mark this, you'll see that we never came up to equilibrium. We hit this level, right? Because of this mitigation holding price. And then we make the next low again with the SMT, and then you see it barely comes to equilibrium, right? It sells off before it comes to equilibrium. So why is that? Well, you could look on a higher time frame to see, okay, is there anything holding price up? Okay, so 1 minute, 2 minute. Okay, so you have this 2 minute mitigation right here. See, we wick up into it, bodies respect, and wicks respect, so that's still super bearish. And then you could even peep at ES and see if there's any sort of bearish SMT holding price down. Yeah, right here. There's this as well. Holding price down, which fails it, which makes it harder for it to come up to equilibrium. Right, see? And then this one right here, I believe we had another one. Yeah, right here as well. So this SMT, because of this high, already taken out, which one? This one right here. Massive SMT, which prevents us from hitting EQ, like I said, and then we come down and trade to the internal low. Okay, obviously you're not going to be greedy to try to take all this, take your low-hanging fruit, call it a day, right? But that's really basically it, you know. Combine these premium discount with order blocks, imbalances, SMT, stuff like that, just like I showed you here, okay? And use that for confirmation, okay? And then wait for signs of institutional activity, like clear displacement in the market structure, okay? But I mean, honestly, you could really ignore this. I don't know why I put this in here. This is just like another thing, but yeah, just focus on these three. Yeah, that's really it. That's really all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, any comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section. I'm always on reading the comments. I'll answer to anything, so just make sure to do that. Also, if you haven't joined the free Discord, there's a lot of cool people in there. It's a community. We're building it so far. It's getting some numbers, so make sure to go and join that. We always spill some sauce in there. I always answer questions. So yeah, I'll leave you boys with that. But it's Friday now, and yeah, enjoy your guys' weekend, and I will see you guys on. It's a bank holiday on Monday actually, but fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next day of the mentorship anyways. All right, peace.